Hey, how's it going? Today is 23rd of March, Saturday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of opportunities are available. In this video, let's take a look at, let's take a look at something very inspiring. I don't know. I'm kind of biased, right? So worth mentioning that. So I have done a little bit of research with regards to this company, and this company is based within Bristol, so that's I'm biased, right? With that, I mean, I can poke a little bit of fun. Perhaps. But other than that, perhaps there might be some opportunities there, right? So I've been following this company and I know a little bit about it, right? And within this article, we're going to be taking a look at this company. And that really article that was published by a government that the age of the flying taxi draws closer with the future of flight action plan. Drone technology could transform our skies and boost the UK's economy by 45 billion in the end of the decade, right? Potentially can. I have seen some of the projects, but it's business, right? So I'm not that interested. Other than engineering challenges that this business is able to solve, it's kind of interesting engineers. But other than that, with finances and something that's happening within the U.S. when it comes to aviation, right? Where some of the companies are losing half of its value. Top performing companies in the U.S., which is not good. Once that has been said, UK seems to perform a little bit better, which is not necessarily good as well. I wish everyone would perform very well. So, if anything, that would be a caution there, right? Caution in the sense that health and safety, right, or security. Since we are taking a look at a new market where or us, we're going to be discussing flying taxis. Some of these companies are struggling right now, right? I have done a little bit of research, but let's focus on this article, right? Hopefully, this company can take it slowly and make sure health and safety of all the people and making sure that this project is going to be successful, right? Flying taxes. We're going to be taking a look at within this article 3 bullet points. Flying taxis, routine emergency services drone should be a reality by 2028. So within 4 years, right? It should be reality, but while it should be reality, I think that a lot of things are happening where the people are being slowed down on purpose. Some of those organizations, standard agencies, are slowing things down, suppressing other companies of entering some of those markets. So I have a lot of feedback within this regard to how to actually make some of these projects successful, right? Where people working for some of the standard agencies don't understand what they're doing. But either way, but that would be just a lot of talent moving from UK to other governments. That's gonna be reality of 28. New action plan will make sure regulations and all infrastructure is in place to support existing greener, quieter aviation technologies. Comes as aviation technology minister visits pioneering UK company. So I have mentioned this company, right? Bristol to see technology firsthand, right? So myself, I don't know other than I've been following this company, right? So I do know a little bit about this company, and I hope that this company would succeed in what they're doing. That's just mentioning that, right? For people who are interested in standards or receiving license, because if you can't have a license, you can do nothing. First page of Civil Aviation Authority, governing body who can perhaps grant license, right? Everything's in the makings, but that's the first page, right? And within the first page, there's a lot of complaining going on, right? For people who are following everything what's happening, and they're asking to fill in the survey. During the survey, people can, but no one's being held accountable for people incapable of taking or overseeing some of the work that they're doing. No one's held accountable within this organization, but it's not necessarily limited only to this organization. But this is first page of this company, and they're asking you to fill in the survey. So how many people have been complaining? Hundreds. if not thousands, have been complaining about this organization. Since this organization, as of now, there are a lot of people perhaps interested in entering some of those markets, right? Since it's something I'm taking a look at within the city, a lot of people are interested. And this organization, perhaps, it's not within interest of a single lot of organizations. I don't know why. Why we're underperforming. But either way, let's go back to the article. Let's take a look at this article, right? Flying taxis, crime fighting drones, and more critical 999 care deliveries could all be a reality by 2030 thanks to governments and or industry joint future of flight action plan account for Department of Transport today. So they're looking to solve all these problems, right? And potentially that's where a lot of finances would be coming from. If we were to take a look at something like 999, so that would be potentially NHS. So NHS have to receive a lot of finances from the government, and then places like NHS looking to reinvest that money, right? While NHS is looking to reinvest that money, for any company who would like to solve this problem, they need to receive license to do it. And company who is issuing license, sometimes they can say that we're not interested in giving you a license, we're not interested. It's within the policies. I have read all the policies. It would say within policies of some of those standard agencies that if they don't if they don't like things, it can be anything. You can profile anyone, you can do whatever you want, and then you can leave some feedback for them. If they left that if they can not respond to a request to issuing license, they can. It's only thing what's important here. So once that has been said, we can progress to this article. Setting out the roadmap for drones and all novel electric aircrafts in the UK. The plan details how technology, once confined to the realms of sci-fi, could transform our skies. With a study estimated drone technology could boost UK's economy by 45 billion in the end of the decade. This is how much money we're talking about, 45 billion, and we're talking about bottlenecks as of now. I don't know if other companies are struggling receiving license or not. Who knows? But either way, let's progress. Details plans for a first pilot flying taxi flight by 2026. So finances was received to achieve that by Bristol Airport, right? So let's take a look at all the players. And competition and markets. Let's take a look at all these issues. Why would they compete if they can dominate? Those guys. Their goal to service by 2026, their goal to drone delivered across our skies by 2027, and teams of automation flying taxis without pilots on board by 2030, transforming how people and goods are transported. There's some announcements. We can take a look at some of those agencies who just been taking a look at. The plan was on the wheel at the same day as the ministers due to visit the organization that we are taking a look at within Bristol, one of the UK's companies making flying taxis at the cutting edge of innovation in aviation. These greener, quieter flying taxis are already undergoing the Civil Aviation Authority, something that we were standard agency, something that we're taking a look at, where people can voice their concerns by filling a form, right? And while filling in that form, there's no one's held accountable in this organization. So it's kind of a feel-good form, so to say. Either way, let's progress. Processors have been made possible thanks to rapid advance in battery technologies, making them light enough to stay in the air or power enough to cover the distance needed. Okay. This is what they are saying. I don't know all the details, but I hope no one will get hurt. That should be really important. While we're joking around, that's really important, right? Some of the other actions that are out in the place include those actions for people who are thinking about developing some of those technologies would be very important. That would be flights and or standards, which are currently in the making, but as of now, not that many companies can deliver on that. And but either way, there's imagine it in a flight to the future in 2022. This joint plan between industry and government sets out the strategic directions of the sector over the next 5 years, striking a balance between innovation, security, and safety and or cutting emissions. This benefit is how new technologies are already being seen in the UK, West Midlands. Police use drones to tackle violence, crimes, and all antisocial behavior. Okay. We're taking a look at government overseeing all the details, but either way, I think they always did, but either way. In July 2023, a drone team was deployed successfully identifying 2 offenders and another suspect at the speed and or distance that will be taken to the ground office hours to tackle it down. Okay. So potentially a lot of finances was coming from a government institution, right? They releasing those opportunities all the time. Then, to take part or your business to take part, you need to have a license. And license been held at Civil Aviation Authority, and you cannot access finances that would be made available for places like police force or tackling crime. You cannot access these opportunities. Quick note, right? If there are agencies within UK for whatever reason they would decide not to give a license, right? Or decide not to respond to your emails, even better. Who knows what people are asking for from some of those standard agencies, right? So there's other opportunities that will be within the EU or other governments, right? So UK might be interested in holding only one company, having only one company if they can. Why not? According to people on the ground, this is how it looks like, right? Which is great. There are other governments, right? So including European Aviation Agency. I can share quick emails for people who are interested in doing business with other governments instead of UK. That will be just an example. Now let's take a look at another government institution that have a lot of finances made available to solve very similar problems. It's just that you cannot access this opportunity as well since you don't have license to do it. That will be drones and also helping from NHS staff save lives, which is great. Let's progress. It's a waste of time. A future of flight action plan continues to measure the drone application or assessment easier by creating new and simple digital platforms that operators can use, ensuring that companies and or public services are no longer shackled by the red tape and drone that are flying quicker. I'll stop there. I don't know. Perhaps I'm very, very angry about the whole entire situation and the way how things have been handled, right? Since we're talking about red tape, perhaps worth concerning. So let's touch on that and perhaps people within some of those organizations that can address red tape and the way how things have been done as of now. Since all this article has been written by the person who has no idea what's really happening on the ground. So this person is saying there's a lot of red tape. Yes, there is. Only a handful of companies having access to some of these opportunities, right? Let's finish with that. Thanks for watching. See you next one.